All right, I want you to give it a little silent here just for a moment because I'm gonna play some tunes.
No worries.
Wait. Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome to another installment of appabend streams. Today we're gonna do lots and lots of very wonderful things. And our guest here is going to be Fringy. What's up, Fringy? How are you doing?
How's it going, everybody? How you doing?
Yeah, we had to start out a little bit late because we had some connection issues. Not sure if it's connection issues in his end or my end. I usually just use Discord, but now I have to use Hangout, which is going to modify and rape your microphone's gain control without consent. So
Yeah, Google, the richest company in the world, can't do basic shit. What else is new?
what else is new? Oh God. All right, so I'm just gonna greet in the chat. Oh damn, I forgot to chat is gone in my stream. There we go. Forgot to add the link in there. There we go. Chat is finally back in. All right. Come on, try to text something. The chat.
I'm reading the chat at the minute right now because I just got the video up.
I'll try to press F.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, the chat didn't modify for some reason. Oh, I should have prepared this a little early. All right. Should have prepared this a little earlier. Okay, now the chat updates. Great. Okay, so, okay, let's, just want to apologize a little bit again for the delays and everything like that. Just this 10-minute sorts of delay. I usually just get it on time, just straight up on time. Not sure, I'm still not sure why, why it has a problem in why does the internet decided to screw up this time? Because last time we had a chat, because we had a stream this yesterday, literally yesterday. Me, Rags, and Friggy, and Fritaga, and Bulletberry, we all had a stream together talking. It sounds pretty much fine. Well, except for the stream, everybody crashed.
Everybody... Yeah, no, it's crashing all the time. But otherwise, it was fine.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like the internet's really temperamental sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just so bizarre. It's getting.
And I mean, what I've heard recently as well is that apparently the line the bottom of the ocean connecting Australia to I can't remember which point it's connected to, but apparently it's severely damaged.
Jesus.
So it's messing with everybody's internet. Yeah.
All right, so it's Australia, you need to get your shit fixed.
They can't get anything done. It's like our internet's still third world level, and yet everything else is actually all right. It's just the internet specifically.
All right, so wait a second. I need to find a way to snap my freaking Samsung Go. And here's the thing again, Google. Okay, I want you to fix your shit. Okay, I have to use two microphones right now because Google Hangout. This thing, Google Hangout, freaking modifies your microphone without consent, which means that the gain is going to be extremely varying, which means that you're going to see lots of loud volumes out of all the sudden just because everybody's silent. They confuse the background noise with my voice. There's this one time they confused the background noise with my voice, and then by the time I decided to say something, everybody complained that the microphone is spiking, and I was like, no, don't blame me. That's Google. Google is
no, the microphone didn't just choose on a whim. All right, fuck it, I'm gonna spike.
Wait a second. I think your voice is a little too low.
Right, okay. That tends to happen when I have to use the XLR, I reckon.
No. I deliberately lowered the desktop audio voice for -10 decibels because the incoming voice from the desktop is usually loud.
Right, okay.
Now it's loud because I turned it to 0 decibels. Okay.
Right.
Okay, right.
Okay, 5 decibels, -5.
It's -10 now. So, let's go and read the chat here. So, sports is for gay people. we haven't been going for a couple of minutes, and the chat is already giving wonderful gems.
Yeah.
By the way, hopefully I sound okay in your end because I'm using the Samsung. Samsung's not that great. See, I'm gonna show you. Let me show you how the microphone. Let me show you how Google rapes your microphone without consent.
All right. Brace myself for this.
Raise yourself for this, guys. Wait. Why did I opened so many programs? Get out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. All right. There you go. Press the shortcut key. Okay, here's the Samsung Go. I'm gonna tune it all the way down. You can't hear me now, Fringy. It's gonna go back up.
No, I can barely hear you.
Back up. It's going back up. It's going back up. It's going back up. It's going back up again. Back up. It's 75 now. It's gonna go normal now. Okay, I'm gonna tune it back down again, and it goes back up. It goes back up.
That's really quiet.
That's really quiet. That's really quiet. That's really quiet. That's really quiet. Okay, it goes back up. Goes back up. It goes back up. It goes back up. It goes back up. Do you notice? Do you notice the up? Do you notice? Do you notice the voice coming up? Because that's YouTube. This Google decided to rape my microphone gain without consent. It is insane. Stop this shit. Stop this shit, Google. Okay. Okay.
Did you learn about consent, Google? What are you doing this to us?
Okay. All right. So, right. So what we usually do is we just give a little bit of 10-minute leeway for people to just join in before we actually start the stream. We're just 7 minutes in. Well, we'll discuss a lot of things in 7 minutes. Just, well, I would have actually planned to have everybody on the stream, just the entire PC Gaming Monster Race on the stream, just one day. Maybe I should be the one hosting the game stream that we're talking about before.
Yeah, you seem to be a lot more on point in terms of actually organizing this stuff, because you had this up like days in advance, and whenever I stream, it's just like, all right, yeah, maybe I should. I have time. All right, I'll stream. It's like never more. Like 10 minutes notice. All right, guys, we're starting in 10 minutes.
All right, so that's a little bit of a problem, because you need to organize streams first. In order to actually get lots of views, your audiences need to know when you're streaming. That's actually a very key thing in order to make sure that people come in.
Well, no, I know people always do schedules. I see people doing schedules, but there's no way I'd adhere to that. There's no way.
Oh, okay.
I need to plan specifically days in advance. I gotta do it like this.
All right, so I should be the one organizing the time and dates and everything like that. It should be amazing. I also gonna have a little bit of podcasts too later on with somebody else. But anyway, let's get to the chat here once again, because I get to the chat. I'm here for Fringy. Appabend is a bitch.
Oh, I think I saw that before.
Okay, you come in here with whatever reasons you want, mate. It's a very wonderful rain that you're having in there. Hopefully it doesn't disturb anything. Oh, I see why the internet is failing, because it's raining in your end.
Raining? What?
Yeah, it is raining.
It's not raining.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's
raining.
not.
No, just check out the video. It is raining.
Oh, right. Yeah, I noticed that. That's actually a really cool effect.
Yeah, it is raining in your end, so that's why the internet sucks. That explains it.
I'm also standing outside, so my computer's frying.
Yeah, don't put your computers outside, guys. Don't do what Fringy does. Although
Computer lives matter.
Although you can do it to your Nintendo Switch, though. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, maybe, but then I guess like void warranty. I'm not sure if they accept deliberate water damage.
Deliberate water damage. I don't even know if that's a thing. Is there some sort of an?
I put my PS4 in the shower. Can you give me a new one?
Like, is there like some sort of an insurance fraud in there?
Insurance fraud for video game consoles. I'm sure that insurance companies are really concerned about that. We got people burning down their buildings, and we got people destroying their video games.
All right. Okay, this is what. Okay, again, this is what I hate with Google Hangouts. Your volume goes down temporarily at that time to the point I can't hear you with what you said. Stop raping microphones, Google. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, the fuck is wrong with? Oh, I don't even. But get your Australia better get your fix shit.
You just gotta get your shit together. Get it all in one place and get it together. Just get your shit together.
Yeah, get your fix shit. Yeah, slipped a little bit of nice Freudian slip there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How about YouTube and Goofle? Goofle. Goofle, just fuck off and let someone else do this shit. Yeah. Let the go do this shit. Have you played any Kirby games? And if so, what do you like about it? I haven't played any Kirby games. I did watch the anime though, and I like the anime. I think, but you're more familiar with Nintendo stuff, Fringy?
Yeah, but not Kirby. Kirby. I've never been interested in the Kirby games, to be honest. I mean, I probably played Kirby's Dream Land at some point, I think, but other than that, no.
All right. So you sound fine. Stop being paranoid. No, I'm not being paranoid. I'm being scared shitless because Google rapes my microphone. I'm scared. Okay.
You think YouTube's coming for you? They're the boogeyman.
They're the boogeyman.
Under the fucking bed. I'm gonna fuck with your microphones.
Okay, so we have 75 viewers here. I usually have 69 viewers by the time it goes to 10-minute mark, which is great. This is more than average right now. So,
all right.
All right. So we're 10 minutes out, and we decided to tackle in some just really, really dumb news. So, Friggy, I think the stem that comes from this entire live stream is the fact that once in a Twitter, Tyler Preston decided to ask, hey, if you're interested to talk about the PewDiePie drama, can you please contact me on a stream? I said, hey, I will have a stream with you at any time between 3 p.m. EST to 6 p.m. EST. That will be 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. in my time, but I usually wake up in the morning. That's fine by me. And then I asked, since Tyler Preston is black, and he decided to talk about the PewDiePie drama when he said the N-word, I decided to invite Fringy as well. I would also love to invite Tonka also, but I'm not sure. I forgot to tag him. But then PewDiePie released the apology, and then we decided, yeah, I think that's just a very nice conclusion to it. I don't think we should bring the drama else even further. I don't think we should discuss about it. So we decided to just, leave it there. Leave it.
Yeah, I think the apology was probably the best way that he could have handled it.
Yep.
Because, I mean, anything else would have probably caused more drama. So,
yeah,
that was pretty much his only option, and it was a pretty succinct and good apology. I know that PC Gamer were keen on misrepresenting him.
Yep.
This was something that I mentioned, though. This isn't really related to what he said, but just the way that they wrote their article, it was something along the lines of, PewDiePie says it just slipped out in his apology. It's like, why couldn't you just say PewDiePie issues apology video? Impartial journalism.
Yeah, it's like all. They spin it. It's almost like PewDiePie is still guilty in what he did,
or he's still like trying to justify it. He literally said, it was wrong, sorry. And then they're still like, oh no, but you see, he's still trying to justify it. It's like, come on, just let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Everybody just let it go. Just let it freaking go. And then here's the thing. I think it's because of scheduling issues with H3H3 also decided to talk about this. And H3H3 in his podcast, I don't know if the podcast starts out first or maybe after the apology. I forgot which date. But H3H3 basically said that PewDiePie shouldn't use the N-word. But then at the same time, exactly what I said in the video, I never thought that H3H3 would fall into the second camp. Like I said in the video, he actually said the N-word like casually in his stream with items like nigger, and everything like that. And I was like, Jesus, H3H3.
No, because I saw that as well, and I find that very odd, specifically coming from him, like coming from Ethan. You wouldn't think that he's the kind of person who would actually be one of these objectivists when it comes to words you just aren't allowed to say. I never really got that impression. So yes, it was really odd, especially if they're like friendly with him as well. It seems like a weird way to like I don't know any of these people, so I'm not really fussed about any of that. But if I know somebody and they're basically getting pulverized because they said a word that people don't like, I'm surprised that he'd be like actually that casual about just throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, it's just so weird, especially because here's the thing: when PewDiePie said the word, because I was watching it the first time I noticed it, I was actually watching his stream.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, I was actually watching his stream. Every single time I come go back home from university and PewDiePie starts shooting it. I come back home at usually 6 p.m. PewDiePie came back in, shooting in, and just play some video games. And then I just putting it in a second monitor and just do some player on the battlegrounds with him. At one time, I think I probably jumped into the same server as him. I don't know, but it's unconfirmed yet, but maybe.
Right.
I play on the battlegrounds with PewDiePie. Technically play on the battlegrounds, and then I always do this every single time. Every single time it goes on stream, and then he said the N word, and I was like, "Huh, okay." Then I move on playing by on the battlegrounds, and it just didn't really bother me so much. But then,
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That was my reaction. Well, I mean, I didn't hear about it until they started sharing the link, and I watched them. Like, like it was pretty much that. It was indifference.
Yeah, it's pretty much a difference. Yeah, I don't really care. We don't really care. Especially since you are black. You've been through a lot. I know you've been through a lot. So you need to be you need to be
Oh yeah,
too.
no, that's right. I need to be coddled. I've suffered so much.
I know. Give the guy some water. He's black. He's been through a lot.
Give him some water. Just like he comes to my house with a water bottle. You need it more than I do.
Yeah, that's a reference to 22 Jump Street, by the way. All right. So the reactions that come even after the apology is actually pretty freaking ridiculous because I've heard so many people get into PewDiePie and said PewDiePie's apology is not enough, which is horrendous.
I don't see how he could do any more than that. What's he supposed to do other than apologize?
Yeah. By the way,
like, what can he do?
I hear a little bit of echo in your end. Try to use the headphone.
I'll just put my earphones on both ears because I usually don't. Hopefully that's better.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Okay. Should be fine now. Okay. And the apology that he gave to me, I thought the apology is perfect. I think it's nice, but it's not necessary. It's nice to at least give him my respect. I think he gave my respect because usually when YouTubers they did something in the matter that PewDiePie did, except maybe even worse. Like we already talked about this in our last stream with Rags about the CS:GO gambling scandal and how Team Ard and Pro Syndicate they just dodged the entire issue, even though they did something pretty much that is almost actually is illegal, and they got away with it, which is horrendous. And they did apologize, and people still didn't really give people. Basically, there's some who defend them basically, and some would say, well, just move on to this entire thing. They can't do it to PewDiePie because PewDiePie is like a hell of a lot more popular, and a lot of people just really, really want to destroy his career. And
that's what I've noticed. And it's weird because I never used to be that much of a fan. I thought the content was pretty terrible, to be honest. But recently I found him to be far more palatable. Just he seems like a friendly guy. He seems like an alright person, which is why it seems odd that he's the one who gets the ire, and yet people like T. Martin who were trying to scam children into gambling.
Yeah.
For some reason, like that just gets overlooked. I mean, for a while it was looking really bad for them, but I think even they realized that all they had to do was wait it out and people would stop caring, and that's what happened.
And yes, some people in the chat say he shouldn't have apologized. Well, yeah, because most of his apology is directed to the people that he offended, which is not a lot of people. It's mostly most of the people who say that PewDiePie should die. It's just the people who say PewDiePie should not use that word because it might be offensive. Not because it is offensive.
No, they're not even like saying that it might. They're just saying that some words are straight up offensive, like as though it's some sort of objective standard you can measure. which
Yeah.
I don't understand how anybody can say that, because when people tell you that they didn't involuntarily respond to the word, how can you tell them that their reaction, which was involuntary, was wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't, like, I'm not telling anybody that they're wrong because they got offended. I don't get it. You know, I can't understand it. I can't relate to it. But I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong for having an involuntary reaction to a word.
Mm-hmm. Right. And here's also a little bit of discussion that that a lot of the not the PewDiePie, the haters also say. The argument is that PewDiePie is like the poster boy for YouTube. He's like the face of YouTube, which nobody is voting him, for the record.
Yeah,
Nobody.
therefore he has to carry the burden of everybody.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I think that he has a very huge responsibility. Even though if you just remove his sub count right now, he's basically just like us. He's one person. He says offensive things just like everybody else, just like everybody who does YouTube. He says one word that is offensive. We can't exactly control the way we act, especially when YouTube is very personal. YouTube usually just consists of it's rare for YouTube channels to actually be like an entire team. It's usually just certain individuals, especially PewDiePie. PewDiePie is just one guy. And the fact that the entire channel is built on one guy, you're going to need to be able to just deal with whatever things that he does in the channel, because he can't exactly, it doesn't really have a good PR. It doesn't really have someone to PR him or something like that. It's not like a company. He can't be treated as a company. He needs to be treated just like everybody else.
Also, it's the internet, you know.
Yeah.
It's the internet. People say you know, this is something that I've always found odd. As somebody who uses the internet a lot and did it since he was young, I've sort of become accustomed to the fact that people on the internet are sometimes mean-spirited and will say things deliberately to annoy you.
Yep.
And your reaction should be better than that of a 13-year-old, where you actually engage in that sort of thing with somebody who's just trying to take the piss out of you. This isn't really related to him specifically, but this is sort of indicative of how some of these people would behave if they just played one online match with a microphone plugged in. You know, some people are assholes, and especially on the internet, because you can't do anything to them.
Yeah, you can't do anything to them. You can't really change their personality or anything like that. You can't beg for people to change their personality, except if they have to naturally do it themselves, which is, again, it's if you're trying to, because there's also this discussion of how YouTubers are like toxic. In fact, I'm just gonna get straight to this one article that apparently decided to lump in all YouTubers thanks to PewDiePie doing this entire thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, great. And it's not just the original YouTubers, it's the gaming YouTubers as well. The gaming YouTubers. They actually,
yeah, it's always the gamers, isn't it?
It's always the gamers. I'll send you the link in a Hangout. Should be there.
Let me just take a look. Yep, there it is.
Right, read the title.
All right. Hold on. It's just giving me a redirect notice. All right, there we go. Hold on. Gaming YouTube must get its house in order. The risk posed by PewDiePie's outburst isn't confined to his career. Google won't tolerate a sector that keeps dragging down YouTube's commercial prospects. Okay, well, just based on that alone, this guy's wrong, because gaming on YouTube is basically the main bulk of where they make their money. So, yes, they won't. They're not just going to be like, all right, no gaming videos. They're not going to have any, like, they're going to lose billions of views. What the...
And here's also a problem. And one of the biggest issue that I think a lot of companies are not aware of, the people who use your product, since you sell these products to the public, the people who use your products are going to be people who see your product and use your product. And that can be anybody. That can be the people that you despise the most. It could be an actual racist. It could be an actual misogynist, an actual neo-Nazi. All of these people are going to use your product, are going to buy your product. YouTube, since you give pretty much everybody the right to basically just the privilege to make your own channel, to upload your videos in it, to talk about whatever issues you want, broadcast yourself. Where's the freaking tagline in there? YouTube. You decided to
They
remove
got
that.
rid of it recently, didn't they?
Yeah, they got rid of it.
No, we're actually rethinking that one.
Then broadcast yourself. Broadcast yourself. Except for a couple of this. Okay, this guy should be broadcasted. I think this guy should be broadcasted. That guy should be demonetized. Which, oh, by the way, we're gonna get to how terrible YouTube's demonetization can be. It is horrendous. And because I got hit too. Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah, everybody's been hit at this point.
Everybody's been hit. And here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about YouTube. I never thought I would maybe because I said it in a stream with Bulletberry. Maybe because I said it in a stream with Bulletberry, I bring it to YouTube's attention. I said, I haven't got hit by YouTube's demonetization. Why haven't I got hit? And then suddenly YouTube decided, oh wait, this guy never got hit. Let's hit them. Here.
Yeah, it's like you were taunting them, wasn't it?
I was taunting them. Jesus. Oh god. Okay, let's continue to read. Let's just get to the first paragraph here. I'll let you read, Fringy, because
what the article that we're going through at the minute?
Yep. First paragraph.
All right. The development of YouTube into one of the most varied, flourishing, and important spaces for discussion, criticism, and community building around games has been one of the most quietly important changes of the past decade. From humble beginnings, the platform has evolved into an entirely new strand of games media, complementary to, although not always without friction with, existing media outlets. Well, that makes me lol. And enabling whole new ways for people to talk about and engage with games. I mean, that line is just straight up wrong. YouTube is supplanting traditional games media.
Yes.
And that much is obvious. There's a reason why, game trailers and oneup.com and all of that going under.
Yeah.
Because people don't read them anymore.
Yeah, they just move on to other things. Especially OneUp.
They went down as well. I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting. I'm pretty sure Jewel Shockers is doing all right.
Those Shockers is doing all right.
But that's partially because Jewel Shockers have made it clear that they're on the side of the gamers.
Yeah.
As opposed to the side of professional busybodies who feel like it's their need to police the entire industry.
Yeah, it's glad that at least some journalistic outlets decide finally come to their senses and figure out that gamers are the ones who give them power, and they decide instead of mocking them, just straight up trashing them. Let's.
Yeah, because you know what would be a really good marketing strategy for a trailer? In the midst of the trailer, big text says it, "Fuck you all." In the middle of it. All right, no, come see our movie, December 16th. Come watch it.
Also, here's the article decided to just sum it up in a statement in a sidebar, in a quote in a sidebar.
Pardon?
There's a quote in the sidebar on the right.
Yeah. I cannot pronounce his last name.
It's Kilberg.
Kilberg is one of the world's most high-paid and influenced children's entertainers, and that is the standard he should be held to. It's funny because really, PewDiePie's video shouldn't be for children.
No.
I think it just says a lot about... It does say a lot about what children like, though, and I mean, this is something that I've noticed a big disconnect between a lot of these sort of big executives, and kids like violence and swearing and explosions and stuff. That's what I liked when I was 10 years old. and yet, for some reason, people think that they like kiddie stuff. But no, by that age, they really like edgy sort of material.
At least edgy materials, at least when they're above the age of 5. Because I noticed, when I was in 8 years old, I forgot, wait a second. 10, when I was 10, that was in 2008. When I was 10, I was really digging into Resident Evil 4, and it's a pretty bloody game. It's lots of decapitation, lots of deaths and everything like that. I am digging that game. Then there are games like Counter-Strike. I just killing counter-terrorists and everything like that. I love to play as the terrorists. And also, there's also one edgy game in the PlayStation 1 called Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think lots of 9 and 10-year-olds play Grand Theft Auto. I did.
I did. Yeah, I did too. The original Grand Theft Auto. The one in the top down.
No, I've actually not played those first two, but I mean, 3, Vice City, San Andreas, 4.
Yeah,
I love those games.
Yeah, strangely enough, my childhood is not populated with Grand Theft Auto, the 3D one. It's mostly just the 2D one, because my parents, they decided that it would be a good idea to just ban me out of Grand Theft Auto, even though I said to them, Mom, I played the first one. I think I'm not gonna have too much problem with the other ones. And then she said, no, you shouldn't play it because it's violent. You're gonna get violent. You're gonna turn into a violent killer. I was like, holy crap, Mom.
Yeah, this was before people were really starting to realize that video games don't actually cause you to turn into a psychopath.
Yeah,
I always found that fascinating because movies are fine and the TV shows are fine, but video games, oh boy.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh. Question a lot of the weird standards. 24 is one of my favorite shows, but one of the things that I learned about it was that the reason why Jack Bauer's like sort of catchphrase was "damn it" is because that's about as bad as you could get on network television at the time.
Aww.
So you can have a show where nukes go off and kill 12,000 people in Los Angeles, but you can't say "God damn it." You couldn't even say "God damn it" because that's too offensive.
You can't even say the word God. You shouldn't put God's name in vain.
I think now it's not as big of a deal. I don't know, because this is something I noticed as well, because they used to censor shit, but now shows don't censor shit.
Yeah, they
now
don't.
Shit's okay. They just censor fucking cunt. and I think that's about it.
Oh man, you should have checked out the censorship here. The censorship here in Indonesia, it's a lot worse. I don't know about the Australian censorship, but we also censor children's shows like freaking SpongeBob because Sandy Cheeks decided to wear a freaking bikini. I decided to blur it, and I was like, holy fucking shit!
Oh, wow. Isn't that like she's like a chipmunk or something?
She's a squirrel. No, I'm not kidding. They actually blur Sandy Cheeks freaking bikini, and I'm looking at that. I was like, I'm cool with it. Like as a child, I'm not really damaged by her. It's just chicks wear freaking bikinis all the goddamn time. I go to the beach, chicks wear freaking bikinis. But then Sandy Cheeks decided to use the bikini. I was like, just censor it. Oh, here's also a very good one. When SpongeBob only wears his underwear, it also got censored.
Oh wow, wow. That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. And every kissing scene in a movie, they heavily edited the movies. Every kissing scene cut off. They just cut off. Really?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. There's that time where in Avatar: The Last Airbender, two characters kiss. I know they, but the TV, whoever is holding that show at the time, they brilliantly edit that to the point where it looks like they almost didn't kiss. It was like they actually got interrupted, which they did.
But why do they think that would be like damaging?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, again, it's the ridiculous censorship that has been going on, and apparently because they don't want children to be occupied with horrendous problematic stuff, like but feminism is okay.
Attraction between men and women.
But feminism is okay though. Just tell your kids to protest by putting a freaking vagina costume literally on the streets.
I've never understood that whole like vagina stuff and period art and things like that. I don't get it. You don't see people painting pictures with their semen. It's just not right. It's not right.
All right, I'm gonna take a break from that article just for a minute. I gotta get to the chat here because the chat have some very brilliant stuff to say. I maybe say, they start talking about the Jews now. Oh,
no. Oh no. It's always every time. There's always one.
All right, so let's see here. Sorry I'm late. There was a Grammarly ad before the video. Yeah, I've seen the
Grammarly ad on everything, isn't there?
There's lots of Grammarly ad on everything. Which, to be fair,
you too retarded to check your own grammar? We got it for you.
God. Well, to be fair, I should probably check my grammar now because my TOEFL is not doing well. Should probably get that too because I'm planning to go abroad for studies. But
right, yeah.
Daddy, I'm scared. What are you scared at? Jesus Christ is my N-word. Oh God, I remember that. I remember that video. That video was brilliant. It's just like, what the hell? You just decided to say this like out loud. Just Jesus Christ is my nigger. My God. Oh my god. And by the way, I did say in the video, I find it uncomfortable to say it. Does not mean that I won't say it. I will say it just when it's convenient.
People find it uncomfortable to say it because they're worried that they're going to lose their job if they say it. That's why people are afraid to say it.
No, I don't know, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not afraid because I'm gonna offend people. I'm afraid. Well, I won't say I'm afraid. I didn't say it because it just doesn't roll well in my mouth. It's like I was saying. I tried saying digger, 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 and my mouth starting to feel like it's being invaded by shit or something. I don't know. It's just me.
Yes.
It's just me. So that's why I just see the N-word sounds a lot more comfortable, but that's just me. If you want to say the N-word, go ahead, chat, spam it. I'd be a better journalist. Hell, anybody in this whole chat would be a better journalist than these wannabes, amateurs, overgrown babies, and assholes we have nowadays. Well, anybody
would be a better journalist.
A monkey in a typewriter would be a better journalist.
A single-cell organism would be a better journalist.
Okay. What do you think of Mario Odyssey, if you saw anything about it? Well, I'm not too familiar with it. Maybe Fringy, who has a Nintendo Switch, can talk about it.
It looks pretty damn great. It really does. It looks pretty damn amazing.
Yeah. Sorry,
go ahead.
How's your experience with the Switch so far? Because I've had people sell Switch in my country, so.
I like it. I mean, I do like it. And it's mainly that I think the games that are coming out and the games that I've got are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it's got some good first party games, which is better than we can say for the Xbox One. There's good games that are coming out throughout this year. It's actually surprising because at first when I saw the launch window, I was like, oh wow, this does not look like a good launch. But over the course of the year, I think they've got Mario Odyssey in October, and they've also got Xenoblade 2 in December. I think that's a fairly good first year because we got a new Zelda and Mario game in the same year. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. In fact, a lot of games in 2017 has been excellent lately. Like I just noticed, 2017 has been great for video games. It's been amazing. Like
it has been better than I thought it would be. I mean, even Mario plus Rabbids is pretty good.
Oh,
and I didn't even see that coming.
Yeah, that is interesting. Okay, let's try to check this one out. Not that I like lol Shatman art. Oh, Shatman. He's a very interesting fellow who followed me on Twitter and made lots of lowly porn. And that is interesting. Appabend x Fringy x PC Master Race. Yeah, make a fan fiction on that.
Oh, no. Now you've invited it.
No, I usually say, when I say make fan fictions of certain things, they usually don't make it because they couldn't be bothered.
Right.
Sometimes things do not go the way you want it to be, but just the fact that I say this is going to have a different outcome. Not sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of starting a video game, movie, and comic review channel. Do you have any suggestions of how to get started? Well, start off with a good microphone. Always start off with a good microphone. Have a very good microphone, and also the editing softwares that you need to have. You can literally use Windows Movie Maker on pretty much anything. But here's a very common mistake that a lot of amateur YouTubers do, is that they always have their, if they try to review something, they always either have just the box art of the freaking game and they just talk about it. No, you need to be a little bit more creative. You need to have something. You need to have a character. You can literally use PowerPoint, which I use in every single video, which I use to draw this entire freaking stream frame. I use PowerPoint, just draw it, everything and all of that. I use it, and I also use it to draw the slides in every video. So if you can't really have a good video editor, just use Windows Movie Maker, use PowerPoint to use your slides and just to highlight the points that you want to say. And well, just start making videos. That is also important. A little bit of recommendation to microphones, because I have lots of microphones here. Lots of microphones. I buy way too many microphones. I buy way too many USB microphones. I haven't been starting to get to XLR because they're a little expensive. If you give me a moment, give me just a moment, I'll be reaching out. I'll be reaching. You're gonna see my leg. You're gonna see my leg for a moment. There's that. You're gonna see my leg for a moment there. So in order for you to get if you want to start off YouTube, there are a couple of microphones that I highly recommend. First off, this is the microphone that I use right now. It's called the Samsung Q2U. It's only $50 plus you get a headset, which is great. Very good deal. It also has a USB plug, an XLR plug, which means that you can actually use it for your XLR microphone needs. Want to listen to loudspeaker. Other alternatives includes the Samsung Meteor. This is my friend's microphone. I borrowed it because this one tend to not work sometime, or maybe because I'm in the mood to use it. The most expensive one that I have is now built in a freaking shock mount, is the Samsung C03U. This is like $100, not 100, 80 or $90, and this is also excellent for starting for beginners YouTubers. I don't recommend the the Blue Yeti is for like the advanced, for if you have like hundreds and hundreds of dollars to spend. But if you're just starting on, I think those microphones are great choices. Also, the one I use to communicate with Fringy is the Samsung Go. This one over here. This is the Samsung Go. This is what I use to communicate with Fringy because YouTube rapes the microphone. I don't want YouTube to rape this microphone, definitely. Hopefully, because this microphone has a very low gain, but it's very good for voices. So if you're starting YouTube, definitely go get those stuff. The microphone gain is 100.
Like you can get a good USB microphone for $40 or $50.
Yep.
And that will be good enough for a while. I've had my current setup for I think over 2 years now.
Oh.
And I've been doing YouTube for a while. I'm not that successful, but even then it's like yeah, you can go for a long time just using a USB microphone.
Yep. You can definitely go for a long time, just do a little bit of vlogging or anything like that. It should be good. So if you're looking for stuff, definitely look for those. I am a highly niggardly individual. That is, I am highly cowardly individual. Okay.
I saw somebody at us like, they were like, why is Fringy on the stream and not making like a video that I'll post next month? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Why is Fringy here? Shouldn't he be working on the one video he'll post next month? But guys, these videos take a long time. Seriously, that Deus Ex video, that was at least 15 to 20 hours of editing.
Right. I actually really like your new review series. I think they're very good. I have to admit, I do miss the console peasants debunking. I really do miss it, Fringy.
Yeah, I know. It's just the situation was that it was the same stuff all the time. It was just like so bafflingly wrong that there was not even really a point to debunk it again. You know, like it's the same sort of arguments over and over, and they're just so blatantly wrong that it's not even really worth talking about it. Okay. I do have fun with those ones, but it's also that just wanting to have a series that I could be like, hey, here's this series. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, like, and something that because I like doing reviews, and then I stopped doing them for a while because they weren't doing that well. But now it's sort of picked up again. Like the Deus Ex video is doing a lot better than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's because you get a lot of subscribers. I must
admit, there was a really common hang up on that video because I made a joke about the fact that the game is set in Prague. And I don't think that's a particularly it's not like people seem to have taken offense to that, which is odd because it really was like a passing comment that I was making. It was more for a joke. It wasn't like that big of a deal.
Yeah,
I just made a joke about it because I thought it would be funny. But a lot of people like of the opinion that I think Prague is some like irrelevant city that doesn't matter, which I never said. It was more that if you rank Prague against like New York or London or Paris or Moscow or Shanghai or Tokyo or something, it doesn't really like it doesn't seem like the appropriate setting for a cyberpunk game. Because cyberpunk is usually set in big, dense cityscapes at night and when it's raining.
I think
you think about like Blade Runner and
yeah.
I guess you could look at anime, though. I'm not really that big of a fan of like anime cyberpunk because a lot of it's very derivative of Blade Runner.
Yes, I can confirm that.
Blade Runner I love Blade Runner, but I don't like it when people are just straight up copying Blade Runner.
Yeah, anime does that. Anime does that a lot, which is why I also love Blade Runner too. Who's closing the door in there? Anyway, Damn, where was? Oh yeah, the Deus Ex Swords of Review. I didn't watch it because I want to avoid as much as spoilers as possible, including spoiler-free reviews, because I haven't gotten a chance to actually beat that game. And
Yeah, it's spoiler heavy. Don't
it's
watch it in
spoiler
that case.
okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch that, but I did watch your Splatoon 2 review, and I thought it was very good. It's great. It's concise, and I think it would probably, looking at the lineup of Nintendo Switch right now, I would probably actually get one sometime in the future if they actually make a model that does not that actually thinks about plugging the freaking charger right, because
Yeah,
that's
because the charger is at the bottom.
yeah, the charger is in the bottom. That is terrible. Although the only console that I have right now is the PS4. I wouldn't even dare to buy an Xbox One because there aren't really a lot of games.
No point. There's no point at this. If you have a PC, then you're fine.
Yeah, they
And
basically
that's basically the big problem. Even with the Scorpio, it's not like that's going to make a difference.
yeah. Like with the Scorpio, especially with the whole, it's going to stream at 60 FPS, 60 FPS, 1080p, 4K, and then find out that Crackdown 3 is only going to stream at 30 FPS, and I was like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, Crackdown in itself is a game that I wouldn't buy, to be honest. It's been in development for so long that I doubt it's going to be good.
Yeah, a Crackdown 2.
When it was first announced, I was like, oh, wow, this is cool. And then when we didn't hear about it for a year, and then they showed it again briefly, it's like, oh, okay, that's not a lot to go on. And then it was like 2 years without hearing anything.
Yeah, Crackdown 2, it's been a while since the last Crackdown, and I don't even know, I don't even really know the series. I actually, if you make the sequel for The Saboteur, that would be great, because I think that game is a little underappreciated. The Saboteur.
I've never heard of that one, actually.
Oh, it's a game that takes place in World War II. We play an Irish guy, and it's a little bit of open world-esque, and you basically, it has a lot of very good aesthetics and everything like that, and it's very underappreciated. It's not the greatest game ever, but man, if somebody decided to remake that game, I would be in. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that they'll make Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, Devil May Cry?
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a long time because DMC4 came out in 2008. And the reboot, which people often like to call the Wub Boot because it's got so much dubstep in it.
No.
I actually enjoyed that game, but the story was pretty horrendous. It took itself way more seriously than it needed to.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's also another thing. My brother is a huge fan of Devil May Cry, and he refers to DMC Devil May Cry as DMC squared because they DMC it twice.
Yeah, that's right. Devil May Cry makes perfect sense.
Makes freaking sense. Like DMC Devil May Cry, like they have to abbreviate the abbreviation.
It's kind of like DC Comics because it's Detective Comics.
Yeah, exactly. It's like DC Comics.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to little chat here. Just got back from picking up bullet casings and shotgun shells for almost 10 hours. Wow, my god, I got a very hardcore view right here. This made every second of it worth it. Thank you, appabend, you inefficient nerd. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. The easily triggered snowflakes out here. There are a lot of liberals within the anime community. Oh, there certainly are. There are lots of outsiders too in the anime community who said that the waifu culture should die, even though it's like a part of the anime community. It's like, imagine if somebody come into a video game community and say, you know what, the violence in video games, they should stop, and anybody who is a fan of that are fucking monsters. Imagine if that happens.
Not gonna go over well.
Not gonna go well. Definitely not gonna go well.
How are they going to tell people to stop having waifus? Hey, stop being attracted to people. It's just like, what the...
All right. Wait a second. There's an interesting comment. I never seen PewDiePie as the poster boy of YouTube. I don't like his content, his use of the N-word, dumb, stupid, lame. Shouldn't have done it. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that. I think it's not necessarily because it's offensive. It's just that it was dumb right after people accuse you of being racist. It's like if I'm a part of Gamergate and I say I don't harass women I don't harass women who play video games, but then I went on to play games online and say, fuck you, bitch, slut, get away, go make me a sandwich. Like, Come on.
The main reason why he shouldn't have done it was because it was going to cause a controversy, not because I think there was anything inherently wrong about it.
Yeah, it's going to cause a controversy. Everybody's freaking eyes and ears are on you, PewDiePie, and including your haters, which I would have just...
especially the people who don't like you.
Yeah, they should have had spent much better time or than hating on you. All right, next one. Gamers from the media's perspective have no agency as they are a hive mind in their view. That is a very huge projection.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is projection, but that's probably what they think.
Yeah, that's what they think about us, and that's what they are as well. They are indeed a hive mind. Like, goddamn, there are so many articles popping in, and a lot of them are negative. It's very rare to see a positive PewDiePie article. It's rare to see feminist frequency defending PewDiePie.
Yeah, but they're not defending them. They're just like worried that the DMCA is going to happen to them.
Yeah, they're worried that DMCA is going to happen to them. It's much better if they just don't make a statement at all. It's like
at that point, yeah.
It's like if I made the statement that we should be against piracy, even though I pirate games.
Yeah.
I don't pirate much though now because YouTube's been coming in and YouTube's been great. I just recently got to Steam and started buying games, and turns out Steam is a lot more convenient. I can actually play older games without even the needs of lots and lots of issues, because torrenting games from older, lots of times I have to use this ISOs and everything like that. Damn, those are bad times, and lots and lots of issues with Windows 10 as well. Thankfully, Steam got the recent version of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I can finally play that game right here. Just brilliant. Thank you, Steam. Thank you so much. And it's very cheap too. Do you play Smash 4, Fringy?
Yeah, I did. I think it was actually my favorite game in 2014.
Ooh. I don't play.
Yeah, no, it was excellent. It was I think there were 56 characters. I think there was something like that. Lots of characters. Really fun.
Okay, so I haven't played Smash in I never actually played a Smash game. The one game.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. I never played a Smash game, but I have played a Smash clone, a clone of the Smash games. Instead of Mario, it was Digimon. So
really? Right.
Yeah, it's called Digimon Rumble Arena. It's basically Smash except Digimon. So while I don't play Smash, I know how their gameplay works thanks to Digimon. So that is a little bit weird in there.
Right.
How bad have you been hit with the demonetization? Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna show it to you because it's horrendous. Because the demonetization pattern is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Wait. It does not actually. What you don't have to use presenter view. Use the primary monitor. Right. Here it is. Gonna show it to you in 3, 2. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's a little bit of the things that are being demonetized. Sorry if you can't see it, Friggy. Total Eclipse of the Lunatics Press Brief Tekken 7. This is a stream that I did. A stream got demonetized, which is weird. My stream with Bulletberry didn't got demonetized, which is weird also. This is also a stream in which I literally cosplay as a freaking a fan art of me cosplaying as freaking a character from Persona 5. Chaos and Confusion. It got demonetized. A stream in which I figure out fandoms got demonetized. Oh, this video is interesting. This is a video me talking about how there's like a group of pedophiles in Indonesia that got captured, and they say that they initially started their group off as an anime group, and I was like, what the fuck? Nice shift of blame in there. A really nice shift of blame in there, because a lot of the anime groups that I went in, as my friend freaking owns an anime group in Indonesia, so they're not being affected. They're not freaking just stupid. It got demonetized. And a video in which a black guy decided to Asian-splain. A black guy decided to Asian-splain of how Iron Fist is racist. And I said, no, dude, stop speaking on my behalf. Got demonetized. Because I am the problematic sort of Asian. Thank you, YouTube. You goddamn racist. A video in which I debunk Marvel propaganda, the Marvel sorts of stuff in the propaganda sorts of comic. got demonetized too. Let's see next one. Of course, a video in which I criticize Google is demonetized, because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Although a video after that, which also basically talks about the same thing, that didn't got demonetized, which is weird. The feminist detective, it has the word feminist in it. Demonetized. Hilariously ignorant smugness, it has the OK symbol. It's me doing this. This got demonetized, and I'm very sure this stream will get demonetized too by the time I do that. Not wanting politics is authoritarian. Politics, demonetized. Dakimakuras are products of white supremacy. That got demonetized. The worst thing about censorship is blah, 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 blah. Demonetized. A video in which I talk about that time where Razer says S my D. That got also demonetized. What's next? PewDiePie should please the mainstream media. That got demonetized. Oppressive garbage bins. That got demonetized. Okay, apparently me defending garbage bins from being attacked by Antifa members. That got demonetized. Damn you, YouTube. Garbage bins lives matter, okay? Hating women won the election because it says it has the election in it. It got demonetized. Perpetually offended got demonetized. A moronic television got demonetized. A video in which has a very cute dog and cat sleeping called social cuddling, that got demonetized. The fuck, YouTube?
That's the thing about this whole system is like, it's not. They say that there's a standard that will get you demonetized, but it's not a standard that can actually even be observed, because it just seems to be whatever video. There's no pattern to it. Mm-hmm. You know, it could be anything. It could be the tamest thing ever, and it still gets demonetized.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show you just a little bit. I'm probably gonna have to, like, the last time when I did it with Barry, Nick Monroe decided to like have this Twitter thread of like hundreds of people got demonetized. I'm gonna visit that thread again because it needs to be like a stark reminder to YouTube of they just done goofed. And here's also another one that I find interesting. There's a Pepe in my thumbnail that got demonetized. Of course.
I mean, when I look at mine, it's one of the videos that got demonetized was me just saying it was Happy New Year, new content coming soon. It's like an update video, and it got demonetized. It's not advertiser friendly. I don't get it. Okay,
here's also another one. This is where at the time where I use fan arts completely like crazy without just when anti-guns activists in video games. It's a very, very American sort of vibe. There's Captain America in front and anime girls who dress up with like the US Army shooting guns. And that got demonetized, and the American flag behind it, that got demonetized. Ine-chan is here. She got demonetized too. Metalgate. Hashtag Metalgate got demonetized. There's an old video of mine that I made about a conspiracy against video game developers. That basically all the coordinated bad game reviews, all the bad reviews in Steam that happen to really bad video games, they're all coordinated by a secret group of cabal of gamers. Or they just a group of gamers who really hate their game. I don't know. Who is the likely explanation? That got demonetized. Although only one part of it got demonetized. So if you want to answer, that's your answer of how I got badly hit. And now I'll try to show it to Nick Monroe's Twitter. Wait a second. Because he compiled this. Hopefully I do not show it on screen because my Twitter is very lewd. That's very notorious. Let's see here. Oh God! I just remember that Antifa member that got interviewed in Tucker Carlson has this neck. His neck is so long. Have you seen that one? Oh, that one is hilarious. I don't think
I have, actually.
Oh, that one is hilarious. Let's see here. So I'm scrolling it up till all the way to the 100. Okay, can I show it to you guys? Hopefully I didn't accidentally click into my timeline. So here is Nick Monroe. So in this thread, I'll continue exploring different YouTube demonetizations that arise. CWR, Seer got videos demonetized. He showed where YouTube has it now. Lots of videos got demonetized. It's an ASMR channel. Super Mega Show got hit. Let's see here. Jesus Christ. It's gone all the way up to 120. Gotta do a little bit
wow.
of... Yeah, it's 120 people. He compiled it like lots and lots of people here, which is excellent. Great job, Nick. You're doing great. I thought Hank Green got demonetized, because that would be interesting.
That would be really interesting, wouldn't it?
That would be really interesting if Hank Green got demonetized. Uber Haxer Nova! Screw you, YouTube. Screw you. Too Gay to Live, aka Your Movie Sucks, got demonetized. Brad Glasgow got demonetized. The Needle Drop got demonetized. The World War One series got demonetized. Historical channels got demonetized, and the most hilarious part is he basically foreshadowed it in a public post. So I asked YouTube to monetize the video. He actually did it. The absolute madman. They're laughing, and then they actually demonetized this video, which is well, too bad for you, man. Too bad.
Even history channels are getting demonetized. I mean, come on, what?
That is, yeah, horrendous.
Let's talk about history, and they're great. A lot of these channels are great. I love these channels.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that deters my idea for doing a video series about historical events. Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Richard Lewis Reports got demonetized. Voice actor and YouTuber got demonetized. Jacksepticeye of all YouTube. Stop. It's time to stop. For fuck's sake. Suck My Bot got demonetized. Jesus Christ, these people. Lots of numbers here. Now it got to 125. It's still growing. Oh, it's still growing. Which one is this? This is 5:57 a.m. just not long ago. Like, Jesus Christ. Get your shit together, YouTube. My God. And
I don't know how they could even make a system that works, though, to be honest with you. It's such a, like, I don't see how they could make it work.
Yeah, it's also one issue that Bulletberry brought up when I did a stream with him. It's that this idea that one YouTuber does something really bad, therefore that represents, like, all YouTubers. Mm-hmm. Like, come on. Just because a couple of white supremacist channels exist, that actual white supremacist channels exist on YouTube, does not mean that everybody's a white supremacist. Does not mean... I think... Here's the thing. I do programming. I've programmed AIs in video games before. Not the most advanced, complex AI, but I know how it... I know how it works. You can basically program a self-learning sort of AI, which basically... I think how it works is that you have a video... a white supremacist channel, and this video has certain keywords in them, certain tags.
Right.
Now, the AI will learn the tags on that white supremacist video, will record them in their database, and then they use these tags to search for other videos that have basically the same tag, which is why everybody got hit. Because the AI is a self-learning program, and then by the time one video got hit, for example, a white supremacist channel, say the word, say the word nigger faggot, for example. Now, and then there's another video that also says the word nigger faggot, except it's in a gaming channel. It's in a gaming channel, and then the AI learns that the nigger faggot tag is there, got demonetized. But then that gaming channel also has other tags like gaming, PC, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox, Scorpio, or whatever. And all of those things, they take all of those things and upload it into their database, and they will search every video that has those taglines. That's why everybody got hit. It is basically a snowball rolling in the mountain. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it's gonna crash on everybody. That's how YouTube programs their AI. And let me tell you,
that seems like the worst idea ever, to be honest with you. I don't see how they couldn't see that would be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Google. I can't really program the AI that you make, but I know how it works. I know exactly how it works. And how it works, the idea of that AI, you cannot even program. Here's the thing, you can't program an AI that detects hate, because hate is a very subjective calculation. And AIs cannot calculate very subjective calculations. They can't do that. The one thing that they can do is they can calculate objective calculations, things that are concrete, things that are definite. Keywords are one of them. If have one bad word, regardless of context, that would get demonetized. Which, I gotta say, if that's how the AI in YouTube works, it's not so different to the social justice warriors that decided to ban To Kill a Mockingbird and Huckleberry Finn because it says the word nigger. Like, it's in freaking context, guys. It's in freaking context.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, how can they expect an AI that isn't actually... You know, there probably will come a point when AI will be able to determine subjective things, but that time is not yet because AI is not sophisticated enough yet.
And I would say this because I also really like tech and everything like that. I know a little bit of this, not in the grand thing, but I don't think AI will actually ever come into detecting feelings. That is impossible. We, as human beings, we can't calculate feelings. We cannot even calculate how angry we are in a definite number, because AIs work in absolutes. AIs work in numbers, and you cannot convert these things. And even if they have like a detection of some sort, for example, if they have a face detection that detects the form of your face in order to indicate what you're feeling right now, or for example, a heartbeat monitor that detects whether or not you're lying. Like, there are so many variables and factors that can determine whether or not our heartbeat is beating. Our heartbeat could be beating because we're being put in a tense situation, not because we're genuinely lying. And that's also a little bit of a problem with heartbeat monitors. And even heartbeat monitors have lie detectors have a problem. Oh damn! The stream is crashing.
Is it? I'll refresh the page.
Wait. Well.
No, yours. It looks fine.
Looks fine.
No,
okay. No, the stream's crashing temporarily. All right, so.
Good.
Temporarily, thank God. So anyway, back to my point exactly. There's a problem with YouTube. You can't really handle AI. Here's a little bit of solution. Here's a little bit of solution to Google and YouTube. Go to people's channels, okay? Because channels are controlled by individuals. You go to them, you talk to them, and talk about what kind of content they make, and say, hey, this is the sort of content that I make. Are these content like problematic? Will these offend people? Like, no, you can't really offend people in these content. And then you just gotta prove them. Like, if YouTube go to Rob Dyke, for example, Rob Dyke does not make any sort of offensive content. If you consider scary horror content offensive, they're not really that offensive. And what Rob Dyke made, YouTube should be able to just like whitelist his channel. It's like, oh, Rob Dyke make scary sorts of channel and he should get demonetized or anything like that. But YouTube don't really do that, which is a shame. Anyway, let's get to next comment here. Oh, come on, it auto scrolled all the way down. I really want to get to the things. Being a pirate is all right with me. I am a pirate. Okay.
Fiddle-dee-dee, being a pirate is all right for me.
The mainstream media is like a puppet on suspension controlled by the liberal elites. Ooh. I think we're entering the cyberpunk territory, guys.
Yep, that's for sure.
I'm not showing up on stream. I'm heated. Appabend, who is your favorite trap? I've said it many times. It's Nagisa from Assassination Classroom. And then somebody said, oh, she's actually not a trap. He's actually not a trap. I'm sorry for mispronouncing using the wrong gender pronoun there, Nagisa. I am so sorry. I apologize. Okay, how about this? Haruhi Fujioka. There. Not a trap too, but I don't care about your standards. Anyway. Best waifu, also that. If you could change anyone's heart, who would it be and would you try? No. I have no rights.
What?
Change the heart. It's a Persona 5 thing. It's basically if somebody has like dark distorted desires, or somebody who acted really badly on those desires, like they screw people over just because they want something, the person you want to change your heart with? And my answer to that is I have no power to change the heart. Just because I work in a velvet room does not mean that I have the power to change people's heart, and I wouldn't do so because that's not exactly in my power to do it. But here's the thing, the Persona 5 is justified because they're literally being invaded by a freaking demon from whatever dimension there is. So
right.
Did you see the It movie? No, I haven't seen the It movie, but I did see the miniseries. It was stupid. It was very stupid. It was a very stupid miniseries. I wasn't really scared because I watched it when I was older. I was watching when I was older, and I love that scene in the hospital where the clown decided to transform into a dog and attack one of the freaking hospital employees. That, like, the way they did the scene is so hilarious. Like, it started off with the clown. It started off with the shot of the clown on the bottom on his feet, and then it cuts into the guy looking upwards, and then slowly looking upwards. And then suddenly upwards, then the dog comes in barking, the dog barking wearing a freaking gown. I shit you not. The dog wears a gown, and the dog wears a gown. I was like, at that moment, I should just freeze frame it. I was like, my God, that is good. That is the most hilarious thing I've seen in a while. And then the guy makes his scream face as if the dog is like the most intimidating. He's like, ah! And then the dog comes dark and attacks the guy. That is hilarious. Also, Tim Curry as Pennywise. Waha! 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 Fucking. That's not scary, guys. That's not scary. But the It movie, though, I haven't seen it. I heard it's scary as fuck. The first scene where the guy, they actually showed the kid getting his arms bitten off. I was like, holy shit! I am definitely watching this.
Quite graphic for a movie with kids in it.
Yeah, perfect. I am watching that shit. My God, that is. I want horror. I want movies to be a little bit more brave with the act for children. Like, oh, children should not be harmed and everything like that. They should have.
That's pretty ballsy, I have to say.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking ballsy. I saw that. She was like, whoa. The movie got balls. I am watching. Yeah. I am definitely watching. Probably see it. I'll probably see it later. Although I am surprised that it turns out really well as it is, because it usually remakes don't really turn out well. But
no, that's right.
But it was surprisingly everybody said it was really good. So I couldn't.
I must admit that surprised me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that much of a fan of. I don't really know that much about the movies, but I'm just basing it off of experience.
Yeah, I just
because most remakes aren't good.
Yeah,
is what I've noticed. Because if you're gonna remake something that's good, then it's if you're remaking something that's good, there's no point. And if you're remaking something that was bad, there was probably a reason why it was bad to begin with. It's just it's just sort of like a no-win situation.
Although, here's the thing about remakes. There are exceptions. There are remakes that are actually pretty good. But although I wouldn't call them remake, I would just call them a little bit of they're a different take on it. For example, I've watched both Infernal Affairs and The Departed. I love both of them. But I still love Infernal Affairs a lot more, even though it is a little melodramatic. It is very melodramatic, but I still love the tone, the story. I find the characters there a lot more relatable. But The Departed is a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
It's Martin Scorsese. Of course, you wouldn't have lots of criminal fun with criminal film. I'm shocked that he directed Hugo, which is a kids movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did direct Hugo, didn't he?
Yeah, he did direct Hugo, which is a kids movie, and Shutter Island, which is like a psychological horror thriller of some sort. You did have to dive into. It's like it feels so weird having Martin Scorsese directing Hugo, which is it's so weird. It's like I couldn't really imagine. It's like if Stanley Kubrick decided to direct My Little Pony.
Yeah. No, so I can see what you mean. Yeah, it's just like you wouldn't expect it.
I didn't expect it. Yeah. Nice Persona 3 portable poster in the background. Yeah, it's right there. It's the background of the poster. Do you want the 2B booty? Oh, I think I see the person who's been spamming. I think I see the person who's been spamming my AskFM, showing statements that I refuse to respond to. And here's the thing: don't. If you want to go to my AskFM, at least respond to questions that I would actually answer. Because if you say nothing substantiative, I will delete it. Do you want? Right. Anyway, do you want the 2B booty? The 2 booty? No. No, I actually don't want to, because I'm not because Not because I hate women or anything like that. Not because I hate sexy girls, but I am bored with 2B. It's been a while. I've went through that phase of 2B's not really that interesting. It's a trend. She's been a trend of very hot girls, but she's not in my trend right now. It's a little boring. Let's see. The history is.
I disagree with you on that. I disagree with you on that.
Okay, all right. That's fine. History is racist, didn't you know? Ooh. Yeah. Jack got demonetized. What? Everything is offensive. Bloom County called it years ago. YouTube hates us. Game over, man. Game over, man. Game over. Hey, Appa, did you know that Antifa is trying to change historical events because they're offensive? A lot of bad stuff happened in history, and that's why it's history. We study in school, so we don't repeat it. Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's funny, though, because a lot of people who have, like, this fixation on history don't seem to understand what people mean when they say get over it. Like, there's a difference between get over it and forget about it. They're not the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just noticed my lamp is starting to dim. Not sure what happened with that, but whatever. Did you see the It movie? Already answered that. YouTube AI is either future Skynet or the Matrix. Okay.
We're all a bunch of batteries. We're all a bunch of human batteries.
Jack is like the most kid-friendly YouTuber. Man, this is dumb. I wouldn't say that.
No, I mean, there's obviously more kid-friendly YouTubers, but it's not like it's just because something isn't kid-friendly doesn't mean that it's like offensive or anything.
What is this thing you call love? Does not compute. Okay, nice. We were talking about AIs. The audio's not in sync, huh? That's weird. That is weird. The audio's in sync so far. Huh. Where are we? Because the chat's been great.
Yeah.
The chat has been great. I'm just going to stick to the chat. I have a couple of dumb articles here, but you know what? I'm going to save it to make videos for later.
All right, no worries.
Slip of tongue, Appa. How many SJW channels got hit? That's actually a very good question. Has the Young Turks got hit?
I think some of them have been hit. I don't know about the Young Turks because they're... I think for them it's not even really that big of a deal because they probably get most of their money from subscribers and sponsors and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the thing though. With me, in my case, I don't really want to do paid promotional material at all, to be honest.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess it would depend on the product, but especially if it were like for video games, I don't think I could do that.
Oh, you don't do affiliate links or anything like that. I would probably do that.
I don't do affiliate links. No.
Yeah, I would probably.
You reckon you would though?
I probably would. Not sure. The future is changing because lots and lots of YouTubers who say I wouldn't do this, and they actually do it in the future.
Yeah.
I remember.
I don't want to come across as a hypocrite.
Yeah, I remember. Here's the thing. I remember Philip DeFranco back in 2016 or like 2017. I remember him saying that, hey, I wouldn't do Patreon because I can still do my mercs. I can still the beautiful bastards have been buying my mercs and everything like that. Then he actually did the DeFranco Elite and okay, so things are changing. And I was like, yeah, I understand why. I don't mind him having a Patreon, but well, him actually doing that shows that things can change and situations can change and people can change. So I can't really make a definitive statement of whether or not I would probably do promotional materials. But if it's like promotional material video game, not sure, but we'll see.
Well, for me, the thing with video games is, I like video games, obviously, but the issue is that if I'm reviewing a video game, that would call into question my my code of ethics. You know, for example, if I 1 month got a paid promotion from EA, and then it's like, hey guys, so Battlefield 5 is like the best game ever made. You see what I mean? Like it would call into question it's more of a situation of, because I'm a one-man show, I really have to keep in consideration like what code of ethics I hold to, because with traditional media, you've got an advertising part of the company, and then you've got your like editorial part of the company, so they're completely separate.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas on YouTube, it's the same person, which means that the same person who's getting all this money from paid promotion is also the same person who actually creates the work.
Oh,
you see what I mean? So it creates a little bit of a problem.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a problem with the it's not really in sync, basically, right? It's not it's not really.
But the thing is, you can do it. It's all about making sure that you're transparent with your viewers. I think that's the main factor.
Yeah, I think it's honesty. Honesty is also it's a very big factor that determines
be honest. Just don't bullshit your fans. Be honest with them.
Yeah. I learned that lesson very hard. Now, here's the thing about being honesty on the internet. Okay, just a little bit of a PSA to all of you guys: don't lie to the internet ever. Not because
the internet always knows.
Not because the internet. Not because lying is a bad thing and you should do it, but because people will figure out every single time.
Yeah.
I can't believe that anybody in the internet still lies. Like, I hate to use this excuse. It's 2017. Stop lying. It's 2017. Stop lying. Lying will not get you anywhere. People will find out what you're lying about. And you can save your ass or PR anytime you want. They will still find it. So stop doing it, please.
That's right.
Anyway, let's get to the next one here. Change the heart of the Malaysian president. Oh my God. Oh, here's the thing. That actually brings up to the good topic. Do you know that Steam is banned in Malaysia?
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
That is fucked.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Now. The reason for why Steam is banned in Malaysia is because of one game.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, one game. And you know what that game is? It's a game about God. It's a game about religious gods fighting each other.
Smite. It's Smite, isn't it?
What? No, not Smite. No, not Smite. Oddly enough, not Smite. Oddly enough, I don't find Smite. But they decided to explicitly advertise this game. It's called The Fight of Gods. It's a crappy fighting game, but it basically features literally Buddha and Jesus fighting each other, which I thought that was like the coolest thing I've seen in a while.
That's really cool.
That's really cool. But then the Malaysian government is like, oh, well, we are offended by this content. We're going to ban this. But then, of course, every single player in the entire freaking Malaysia is like, the fuck, man? The fuck, man? Man, I've wasted like hundreds of dollars on Steam and just gonna ban it? Are you fucking kidding me? And
that
then
is actually kind of quite absurd. That's really ridiculous.
Yeah, it's absurd. And they decided to unban it finally. But they only banned that one game, which is a good decision. But then Indonesia, as in me, I'm about to get hit the same thing as well. Steam is about to be banned here because apparently they decided, hey, Malaysia is doing it, so let's do it. Even though we criticize Malaysia for basically putting our flag upside down, hey, we're gonna follow Malaysia when it's something that they right to. Fuck you, Indonesia.
That's wow. I thought the Australian government was incompetent. Not even on the same ballpark.
No, man. Oh my God. Like they like it's the thing about, like I said about the censorship thing. It's nobody wants to talk about this. Not anybody in the government is like, hey, can we have at least a conversation in how the media, how the entertainment media impacts the children and everything like that. Like there's literally this advertisement, this PSA I remember of how. Apparently, the story is basically the kid bullies another kid and just beat the living shit out of the kid. And then the parents went on to the kid and say, why do you do that? And then the kid said, I watch SmackDown on TV. Like, okay, okay, first of all, okay, that's not the issue of the SmackDown. That is the issue of you being a horrible parent. Oh my God. Like, did you?
No, it's SmackDown's fault.
Oh, it's SmackDown's fault. Holy shit. Have you ever actually taught your children don't beat the living shit out of other children, for fuck's sake? Like,
wow.
And they banned SmackDown. Just ban. They usually air SmackDown back in like early 2004. They banned it. Banned SmackDown there. And now SmackDown is not available. But YouTube is. YouTube is available to see SmackDown, so I think that.
So how is that even an effective strategy?
Well, it's just like they can't make their mind up. That's I fucking hate it. Oh God, let's move on from that.
Yeah.
Oh, do you float? Because we all float. Oh yes, they float. Jesus. Can appabend shut up so we can hear Fringy's sexy Australian voice?
I don't think it's that sexy, to be honest with you.
Okay, then that's his opinion. That's his opinion. I am saying.
No, if they think that, I'll own that. I'll definitely own that.
Although here's the thing, Fringy. Here's the thing, Fringy. When you own console peasants and you just decide to be aggressive with them, okay, my dick is hard. Okay, just saying.
That's what I hear. Yeah, it's one of the compliments that I roll with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about that at the bar. Did you know that I make random people on the internet get erections?
Yeah, and you don't even do that by showing like your tits or something like that.
No, I don't show my man tits.
Just talk shit to somebody. Just talk shit to a console peasant on the internet. Talk to them. Hey, the Scorpio will not have a 1080p 60 FPS. I was like, yeah, my dick is hard, man. My dick is fucking hard.
So that's the biggest accomplishment in my life. You know, if I get to make my own animated TV series, at least I can take solace in knowing that some people I've never met get an erection.
Oh God. Okay. Let's back to the chat. Have you seen the film Butter? Oh no, it's the latest Darren Aronofsky film. I haven't seen Butter, but I want to see Black Swan. I heard it's like a weird movie, but I don't know.
You talking about the one, the ballet movie?
Yeah, the ballet movie. That is weird.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, but sorry for spamming. Who is the flavor of the butt waifu according to you? I would say Kobayashi. I don't know. I just really like her. Not sure. Have you ever heard of Frank and Fran manga? It's awesome. Oh. Have you heard of Happy Death Day? I haven't. Have you ever played a Dragon Quest game? No. We don't want another Hitler, so we learn about Hitler. Yeah, like that's the actual point. 1984 is a freaking cautionary tale. Do you watch Korean drama? That's a weird question. No, I don't. I don't watch Korean drama, but I do know some. I do know some because they advertise it constantly. I know that Korean drama where they was that a Korean drama of the mermaids? I forgot. Whatever. Favorite rendition of The Velvet Room. I would say The Limousine. The Limousine is much better. Get out so Fringy can talk alone.
Pardon?
Okay. Talk over.
You just left.
I just left. All right. Let's see. Who would win as most censored, anime or video games? I say video games because of the rating system along with anime, so people can be less offensive. Well,
It's definitely video games.
Yeah, video games.
It's definitely video games.
Not a lot of countries want to ban anime. Not a lot of countries want to just straight up ban anime. There are a lot of
it's only a matter of time though, because with this whole like, derp, you've got an anime avatar. I don't have to listen to you, derp. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before they started banning anime avatars. Okay, let's check out. It's current year 2017. Oh yeah, I know it. Happy Independence Day for who?
Not for us, because we aren't independent, and also it's the wrong date.
War of Gods or Battle of Gods, I forgot. Little Buddha versus Jesus. Batting stream on a whole is retarded. That reminds me of Santa versus Jesus, the South Park pilot. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, you have to escape your country. I will. I will escape my country. I will go to yours. And I will bomb
Escape your country so that you can play Steam games.
That is so stupid. Why Malaysia and Indonesia? Yeah, exactly. That is retarded. That is dumb. Oh God. Right. I think we're ready draining the chat here because oh my God, that was a little too long. that was a little too long. Because the chat has always been very fun. I think I already showed this article in a while. I think I already showed this article when we were talking with Barry and everybody, and I decided to let's tackle this one once again because this is just just right conveniently at the same time where we were talking about how Steam was deleted, somebody decided, hey, I'm going to do it to myself.
What do you mean? What?
I sent the article on the Hangout.
Oh. Yep. Let me grab it. Oh no, this is gonna be bad, isn't it?
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Why I deleted my Steam account. Valve's dominance in the PC gaming space is made more harmful by its tolerance for toxic users. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Let's see here. Earlier this week, I wrote about a recurring problem in games and what I was going to do as a member of the media to try and fix it. Today, I'm going to talk about something I'm going to fix it. Today, I'm going to talk about something I'm doing to fix it as a customer and a gamer. Well, good for you. Good for you, man.
Yeah, we're all so impressed.
We're all so impressed. I hadn't intended to write a follow-up piece, but I hit a bit of a breaking point this week with the 1-2 punch. What the?
What is this?
Oh, I think you should be the one reading it because I.
All right. I'll read it from where we just got up to. I hadn't intended to write a follow-up piece, but I hit a bit of a breaking point this week with the 1-2 punch of PewDiePie dropping the N-word on Steam and Bungie removing a white supremacist symbol from Destiny 2. Now that was apparently purely coincidental, so I'm not sure why he's making such a big deal out of it. I don't even know why they removed it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's basically just saying.
Funny.
Yeah, it's basically just saying it's basically fact having the Kekistani symbol. You know, as a native Kekistan, you have to be very offended too because you're part of the green man.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it funny that discriminating against Kekistanis is okay? You know, could you imagine if Oh no, actually I won't go there. Don't worry about it. All right, next paragraph.
Wait. I want to show you something. Here is the flag that has been wait a second. I should have sent you the link. Wait a second. Why do I have to there we go. That's the Kekistani flag that is in Destiny.
Yeah.
That's the
you can tell that that's a Kekistani flag. I mean, it's fucking uncanny.
You can tell that it is Kek over there. And then also, here's also a hilarious thing that I found. Here are the statements from Bungie. That's 1, and that's 2. Oh, damn, I actually missed that. Come on, open it. Open it! Oh my god. Internet's slow.
Which one? There's 5.
Oh, which one? Oh, damn. The 4th one and the 5th.
Alright.
Oh, great. The internet decided to screw me over. Oh, I can't see it now. No.
Who is Pete Parsons? Oh, yeah, I know who he is. Yeah. At Bungie, our company values place the highest emphasis on inclusion of all people and respect for all people who work and play with us. Now that's fine.
But
I don't see why you needed to remove, I mean, I really cannot see how they thought that was Kekistan, to be honest with you.
And here's also a very funny thing. It's called a little bit of a theory that people pop up, the paradox of the intolerance. Like, you cannot... At Bungie, our company values place the highest emphasis on inclusion. Except people who love Keks. Not them. Not them. Oh, no. They're horrible.
That's the thing. Once you start preaching derp, and tolerance derp, usually it ends up backfiring on you because you reveal that you are actually not tolerant of... Nobody is tolerant of everything, so don't pretend that you are.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So...
Again, nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a preference and all that, but just don't pretend like you're okay with everything. You're not.
Okay, so now let's get into back to the article of why I deleted my Steam account, because here I want to figure out the reason why this guy deleted his Steam account. As if that's like...
Let's go into the 3rd paragraph. Both events are part of a wretched pattern that's been recurring in games for several years now. A pattern where we see some deep-seated prejudices in gaming culture to the Oh, sorry, I missed a word. Come to the fore in an alarming clarity for a moment. Everyone points into
Decries.
everyone. This is so poorly written. It's like, where are your full stops?
Yeah.
I'll start again. Both events are part of a wretched pattern that has been recurring in games for several years now. A pattern where we see some deep-seated prejudices in gaming culture come to the fore in alarming clarity for a moment. Everyone points and decries the awfulness. Then everybody else gets angry at the people who didn't like the awful thing. Yeah, that is an awful sentence.
Yeah,
that is a terrible sentence. If we're very lucky, the people who screwed up in the first place publicly apologize, reflect on their mistakes, and try to do better the next time. It's much, much rarer to see anyone indirectly responsible for this pattern take an honest look at their role in it. And we absolutely need them to if this is ever going to get better.
This guy just conveniently forget that PewDiePie apologized for his use of his N-word. Like,
no, but that's not good enough.
That's not good enough, apparently. Everybody in the community needs to apologize. Everybody. like that stream went that, like Matt Lee said. Just because just because you don't do it, that's irresponsible. I didn't do it. No, that's an irresponsible thing to do. We should be responsible. We should be like, I didn't do it, man. Just okay. Let's talk to the next one.
This pattern is though. What's he talking about? Like one of them was completely unintentional, seemingly. Like, and the other one was 12 seconds of footage, basically. 12 seconds causing this massive her games are bad and gamers are terrible argument.
All right. Let's get to the next one. People talk about racism.
Okay. People talk about racism, sexism, transphobia, and the like as if they're diseases, like it's something binary you either have or you don't. This is racist. That is not racist. But maybe we should think of these things less like contagions and more like environmental pollutants. They surround us at all times, but in varying concentrations. They're like arsenic in your drinking water or rat feces in your popcorn. We should aspire to have none at all, but that's a difficult enough task that we accept both in small quantities. When they are present in very small amounts, the damage they do is manageable, but when the concentration is high enough, they can be fatal. Yeah, that's not at all a false equivalence.
Wait. You said water. Did this guy said water is racist now? Water is sexist?
I don't know what he's trying. He's like, he thinks. If there's arsenic in your drinking water, you're dead. So I don't know what he's talking about as though it's like some sort of pollutant. No, you're dead. You're finished. It's not even a correct analogy.
Like, it's what is this seriously linked to? What is FDA food government regulation? What the hell? How is that relevant? Okay, let's get to the next one. What is this?
This is a cultural problem, which means all of us play a small role in making it better or worse. Like riding a bike instead of driving a car or using LEDs instead of incandescent lights. Our actions don't move the needle on their own, but can add up to something significant when combined with the actions of others. This week's events left me wanting to do something to make things better. And that's when I saw a not safe for work tweet with some screen caps of the Firewatch Steam forum.
I want to check out that tweet. Let's see if the tweet is actually not safe for work.
I'm gonna look at it as well.
Come on, archive.org, open. Oh no. Okay, this is funny. This is the not safe for work tweet that this don't open inspect element, Jesus. This is the not safe for work Steam forum. Allowed to play. I really like
to buy any of your games, and I'll tell my friends not to.
Have fun losing a lawsuit and customer.
That's really the most interesting thing about this as well, is that this is almost certainly doomed the developers.
Yep. Shameful.
I don't think they'll ever be able to recover from this. Shameful
display. Shameful display indeed. Filing a false DMCA is technically a criminal act. Banned. Who else refunded? Ooh, refund.
Oh man, that's really funny.
Lookout Tower in VR have an issue. Okay, my wife's son's birthday is coming up. I need a gift to him. Oh my god, they actually have the quote that GameStar said on that stream. Alex is a stupid nigger. Oh no, look at this. Oh my god, this theme is so amazing. Oh, Firewatch, I feel sorry for you. I feel very, very sorry for you. It's certainly not safe for work. I can't believe the amount of white people that are being triggered by that tweet. I feel sorry.
I mean, I'm not sure what makes it not safe for work. If it's people disagreeing, then wow. All right.
Okay. Let's get back to the article. I think the after paragraph is about how read it anyway.
After PewDiePie dropped his racist interjection, Firewatch developer is that his name? Campo Santo had the popular streamer's video of the game pulled from YouTube using the service's copyright claims process. Angry gamers then began review bombing the title on Steam and poured into the game-specific forums to flood them with abuse because that's how it's done. Because we are gamers and every avenue of feedback available to us must be weaponized so we can have things our way. Because we're so upset about a developer using a questionable invocation of the DMCA that we would crusade arm in arm with overt racist and human garbage rather than let our rage go unvented for even a moment.
Let's stop for a moment. Let's stop for a moment there.
Actually, okay. With ethics and games journalists who provided willing cover for. I like how this guy's just cracking out a fucking thesaurus. Just use concise, fucking understandable language, man. Virulence. I've got a strong vocabulary, and I have not even heard that word. Okay. That was quite an awful one. I love how he's like, oh, because that's how it's done. Are you telling people that they're not allowed to tell a developer, fuck you, I'm not buying your game after they do something questionable?
Yeah, he's also basically saying it's fine if we do it to you, but it's not fine if you do it to us.
Yeah, I wonder what this guy thinks about the whole thing with the Last Night developer.
Oh.
I bet you he doesn't have a problem with that. I'm willing to bet that he doesn't have a problem with that.
Okay. Okay, now we finally figured out why he there is that key sentence in there. Just read the paragraph in previously.
Yep, I see it. Most of those threads in the Firewatch forum have since been consolidated, with the most exceptionally racist ones being deleted. But it wasn't Valve who handled the cleanup, because Valve offloads moderation of game-specific forums to the developer. No fucking shit.
Yeah.
Just like translation of its store pages or curation of its catalog. Valve seems to like nothing more than to offload the work onto others. That approach might be fine for some functions, but the company cannot abdicate responsibility for the community and culture that has come from its own neglect. That's why I'm terminating my Steam account. What? What is he suggesting? They gotta hire people at Valve who just go through forums every day?
Yeah, here's the thing that I like that Valve put a very sort of decentralized very decentralized forum. Like, the forum is not inherently controlled by Valve. Like, the forum is controlled by the game developers. So Valve is only giving a platform to people to, have a forum and have a discussion and like that. The moderators, well, the game developers can already have the power to do that. Valve can only do it for their own games, and they don't really have a staff. Most of their staff are probably just going to be assigned for managing Steam, basically.
Yeah, I guess so, because they're not making games anymore, are they?
They're making that card game that everybody got pissed off. Let's check. What's the next paragraph here? Continue.
For as much as Valve's actions have revitalized the PC gaming scene in the last dozen years, its inaction has been steadily deteriorating gaming culture. Our own Rob Bay has covered Steam's community woes before us, but the company's dogmatic aversion to removing human judgment from every aspect of the operation is in effect a judgment call of its own, one that presumes everything is acceptable and that there are no limits other than legal ones. Right, so you're saying that they have reasonable standards. And on the rare occasion, Valve actually deviates from that approach and enforces some standards. It does so reluctantly. How is that It presumes everything is acceptable and there are no limits other than legal ones. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
That's how it fucking works. I mean, what the fuck other standard is there? What, your fucking opinion? What the
Apparently we have to abide to your opinions. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is from GameIndustry.biz and they decided to pull this paragraph off. Come on.
Right now, you can find Hatred playing History 2, Slave Trader, and House Party on the storefront, showing that Valve has no problem with the glorification of mass shootings, trivialization of atrocities, or the gamification of rape. We can give them some points for consistency, though, as the available of paranautical activities suggests Valve is unwilling to take a stand, even against death threats to its own founder.
Wow, where to even begin on that one? Like, why do you have to point out that Valve has no problem with glorification of... Okay, if Valve has no problem with games of glorification of mass shootings, the trivialization of atrocities, or Hatred, playing History 2, Slave Trade, and House Party, like, I think Valve would have no problem with the word nigger. Like, come on.
Yeah, I would say so.
At least Valve is applying their principles consistently. You, on the other hand, you have a bias. That bias is very hypocritical, and I don't know. Why do you have to point out? Like, it's such a weird paragraph, though. We can give them some points for consistency. Yeah, it's good. Oh, if you scroll down, you see the Steam group, the Nazi.
I see the group.
Are you fucking kidding me? The Nazi.
Happy night. What is this? Jeez.
Nazi recruitment group order number 1. What? Like, are you fucking bothered by this Steam page whose latest post was in 2015? Are you fucking shitting me? Oh my god, they're so scared by all of this. Like, dude, grow up. Oh my god. Grow up, bear, man.
This is pretty a ridiculous response to... I mean, what... This was all triggered by Kekistan on a skin in Destiny 2. I mean, this guy sat down and wrote this whole thing, which I don't think I even want to read anymore, to be honest with you. And he sat down and wrote this whole thing because he saw Kekistan on the freaking Destiny 2 arm. Like, what is this?
He saw Kekistan in Destiny 2 arm. He saw PewDiePie said nigger. And all of those things just warrants him to say, I'm going to delete my Steam account. You know, I spent like thousands and thousands of dollars on the games that are in there, but I'm going to delete them anyway. Dude,
That's the thing I find the most crazy about it. You're going to delete all of your Steam games as well.
This guy is a senior editor at GameIndustry.biz, a site about games, video games, and journalists and everything like that. This
is a reputable website, isn't it?
Yep, it is a reputable website. It's like if you're a journalist and you decided to burn your laptop because the laptop has some problematic files in there. Like, or I don't know. How do you put it? How do you put it in comparison? It's so weird. It's just, oh god.
I'm just looking at what this guy has written in the past. I want to see what
Ooh.
He wrote something like, oh, here it is. Anger and abuse from fan communities have become a routine part of the games industry, but they don't have to be.
Oh god. Well, there we go. A guy who deleted his entire Steam account. I would just quote Rags in here. Rags has a brilliant quote. I would kill my mother before I delete my Steam account. Brilliant quote there, Rags. Brilliant quote there, Rags. I would quote you on that. That is amazing. So let's get to the chat. It's been a trip. It is indeed. We have a couple more minutes left before reach the 2-hour mark. But we're gonna get to the chat here. It's been a while, so do you identify as a conservative or libertarian? I honestly do not care about my political leanings, honestly, because I don't really... A lot of the questions in the political compass, I don't really understand. I don't understand what they're trying to question at, and I don't really can form an opinion on it. So I just answer whatever question that I can answer. And I ended up in the bottom, slightly to the bottom, center left basically in that area. So I hope that answers your question. Although the last time I did this political test, I did a political test back in 2015, and I was a little bit to the left, to the center left, not the center left, just the left, except in the bottom, the left bottom, the bottom left, and then in the center of it. But now I am like moving all the way to the right. So if somebody said that Gamergate has moved people to the alt-right, maybe they're right, because maybe they're right, because it moves me to the right. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Love you guys. I love you too. I fucking knew PewDiePie shouldn't have apologized. It's like blood in shark-infested water to SJWs. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I have no political alignment. I really don't care, to be honest. I don't even care if you're like an alt-right or something. Like, as long as you freaking love video games or anime and everything like that, like, let's have a chat, let's talk, drink a beer and everything like that. Because those things unite people. Those things just unite people.
That's right.
Let's see. Opinions are not safe for work. All right. 200% nigga. That is great. No, Firewatch fucked itself. Yeah. I'm gonna ask the question to Firewatch. Does he look like a bitch? Okay, Firewatch. Does PewDiePie look like a bitch? Then why do you have to fuck him like a bitch? Come on. I agree with Fringy. Not sure what he's referring to. Do you think with the current wave of SJW-ness infecting our gaming, films, television, etc., that new upcoming creators can truly flourish without having to bend over to these people? Yeah, I would say there will be a sort of resistance movement, everything like that. We'll see YouTubers getting more and more popular thanks to going against the establishment, and YouTube tries to censor every single thing. You see, I've heard, South Park, I've heard they're getting better and better because they offend everybody and they're not afraid of offending the SJWs. Not sure though, because I don't watch South Park. I heard that's what they did. Also, what's the name? Gumball also decided to offend the SJWs, which is freaking brilliant. The Amazing World of Gumball, I think the cartoon.
Is that cartoon show on like Cartoon Network?
Yeah, they offended SJWs. They straight up say, as a social justice warrior, they just mock the idea, which is amazing.
Oh, really? I'm looking that up.
Brilliant. It is brilliant. The Amazing World of Gumball. It's great. Although here's also a funny thing. I'm gonna show you. I don't want this to get copyright strike. But I'm gonna show you one scene. I hope this doesn't get copyright strike because it is such a great scene. It is such a weird scene. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you the scene. Basically, wait a second. It's an actual real scene from American Horror Story. Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you don't remember that scene. Okay. There's a scene in American Horror Story in which the character straight up said this. I'm going to share it to you. I'm going to show the screenshot to you because it is cringy as fuck.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm bracing myself for this.
Okay, we don't need cops.
Is this the actual dialogue? Is this the actual dialogue from the show?
Yes, it is the actual dialogue. I checked the episode myself. I cannot stream it because it will get me copyright strike.
Let me do a dramatic reading of this.
Okay.
We don't need more cops. We need less. We don't need to protect the Jewish Community Center. We need to let them blow it up. Young man, I appreciate how the lot of you 4chan guys feel empowered to join the rest of us in civil society now that Papa Bear Trump is telling you it's okay. But let me send you a message. This is a blip, a temporary intifada. I know it feels good to have your worst instincts validated, but don't be fooled. Use this opportunity now that you are out of your parents' basements to meet a few people that aren't like you. You are afraid. We are not.
What? That is the actual freaking quote from the from the TV, and I'm sitting here figuring out what in the name of God am I watching.
I can't believe this is real. I can't believe someone got paid to write that.
Yeah, holy shit, that is, oh my God, that is so cringy. Oh God. There's that.
Yeah, have you noticed every time, like, anytime somebody in the mainstream media mentions 4chan, it's always, like, really wrong? It's just so really wrong.
Always. What a fucking faggot. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Is anyone really bothered by the guy terminating his Steam account? I'm not bothered, to be honest. I am actually not bothered.
I just find it fascinating.
I just find it, wow. Oh my God. It's like a car crash. I can't, I just can't unsee it. I just cannot. Oh God. Hell, if I will terminate my account with a shitload of games too, weaponizing SJW isn't a bad idea. Ooh, so you're gonna terminate your Steam account just because you want to say fuck you SJWs? Go ahead. This guy wants everyone to please him. Okay. Yeah, everybody's just to the point where cringy. It's so cringe.
It reminds me of that episode of Law and Order SVU about Gamergate.
Oh my God. Yeah.
God, awful. That was so awful.
Yeah, it's like who said, it's like how who said it? I forgot who said this, but it's basically Reefer Madness for video games, and it's like, yeah, 100% accurate. Oh God.
It's just, I remember when I watched it, some of the dialogue, like, what did they do? They leveled up. After they beat the shit out of her. And I'm just like, what are you, who would say that? You just got assaulted and you're just like, oh, they leveled up.
The fuck? I still have... What the fuck is this?
I'm just looking for the video right now. Let me find some of the dialogue.
Oh, no. I don't want to get copyright strikes though, because...
No, I'll just read out the dialogue when I find it.
Okay. But meanwhile, in the meantime, I'm just gonna read the chat. That guy is such a nilla. A nibba.
One of them was some dude walking up to this woman and just going, "Go home, gamer girl." I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh God, like H3H3 made fun of it, guys. Come on, if you're so bad to the point where H3H3 made fun of you, you're off. You're off, okay? But appabend, everyone knows SJW cannot tolerate things that actually bring people together. Oh, what was about that chat? But it's peace and tolerance and everything like that. There's also that clip of that chick who says, "This is a hate-free zone. Fuck you. This is a hate-free zone. Hate-free zone."
You don't love the irony of that. This is a hate-free zone. Now fuck off.
Like, oh my God, these people are brainwashed. They can't see the irony of that. So, with more info on Cineblade True, do we have any idea if censorship is prevalent in the game yet? I can't just tell over pirates' styles and the bad English accents. Not sure. It's how Nintendo does it. Here's the thing about Xenoblade. Oh, never mind. That's a different game. Never mind. That's a different game. That's Fire Emblem that we're talking about. Never mind. You're trying to use Disney bucks at Caesar Palace here. Ooh. Is there any anti-censorship groups or movement in Indonesia? Yeah, everybody hates censorship. I asked my friend who's like, they say that, oh, this person is censored. Like, where's the uncensored version? Everybody hates the censorship. Everybody. But the government doesn't, because, I don't know, they're fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yep, fewer cops or anything like that. These TV show writers need to learn what they're writing about or stop being SJWs. Thanks for the entertainment,
You know what?
dude.
I have to feel bad for the writers, to be honest, because they're just in a writer's room, so they probably would have been told to do this. I imagine that they would have had a very tight deadline for this. You know, if you make 24 episodes of a show per year, and they're 40 minutes long, that's a lot of material to write in a pretty short amount of time.
Okay.
I mean, of course, they could have done a better job than "Go Home, Gamer Girl" and they leveled up all that crap. And I remember in the episode, I was just like, I bet you these guys just looked up some stuff on Wikipedia to make it look like they actually knew a little bit about video games.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, Civilization. It's like, oh yeah, I bet you guys play Civilization. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Oh god, it's so cringy. And let's see here. It was fun seeing you. Gotta go. By the way, the Independence Day thing was from Mexico, but I feel like you're a Mexi bro. I'm not Mexican. Who has the idea that I'm Mexican? That is so weird. Maybe because my accent. I can't even speak Mexican. I can't even speak Spanish. I learned a thing or two from Dora the Explorer though. But let's see here. Yeah, cringe. Saying fuck you, this is a hate-free zone makes about as much sense as saying watch your fucking language. Yeah. That is interesting. Oh god. Okay, so I think we have been gone for literally 2 hours. I want to end this one. Because there's this one weird article that I see that makes me go, what the hell am I looking at? I'm gonna send it to you.
All right.
Prepare for cringe because I cannot I can't comprehend what this person is saying.
Taking the P out of physics, how boys are getting a leg up.
Okay, so okay, so apparently this entire article, I'm gonna sum up this article. This article basically suggests that boys are better at physics because their dicks work out in the way that physics does. I fucking read it, please. I cannot hold this.
Physics is heavily skewed towards boys because they have a unique advantage when it comes to understanding projectile motion. What in the... Oh. Oh, man.
Oh my god. Oh, I need...
Christ.
I can't. I can't. Water, please. I need some water. Oh my god. I forgot to bring in my bottle. Oh god. Oh. Oh.
My god.
I think that sums it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. The next paragraph is hilarious. The next paragraph is...
Okay. Some of you think that we're daft. Some wonder what kind of jobs we have, and we have enough time on our hands to dream this kind of thing up. Some of you may even think we're having you on. Our intentions, however, are honorable. I thought this was satire.
No, this can't be satire.
This gotta be satire.
This can't be satire. This has to be satire. Pedagogy. Hopefully this is satire. I am hoping that this is satire. I'm going to Google their names though. Every single people's names here. Hopefully they're satire. Because this is great. If this is satire, I would be.
This is the only article that the person.
Wait, it's Australian.
Written.
It's Australian.
Oh really? Oh boy. Oh man.
That is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna visit the original link, see whether or not that's going to lead me anywhere.
Wait, these people work at universities.
Yep.
What? Oh.
Okay. Okay, so this is not satire. Okay, I'm gonna check the original website, see whether or not this is TES, education jobs, teaching resources, magazines, and forums. I want to teach science, language, math. Your teaching partner. They present themselves as legit here.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, this is not satirical.
Oh my fucking god. This is legit, guys.
This is not satirical.
This is not satirical. Okay, you're daft. You are daft. Okay, continue reading. I think I need to grab a bottle. Do you still have water in here?
All right. Playful urination practices, from seeing how high you can pee to games such as pee ball, where men compete using their urine to destroy a ball placed in a urinal, may give boys an advantage over girls when it comes to physics, and we believe there's something we can do about it. Oh. Oh my god.
I can't. Oh god.
And well, no doubt you have some questions. The first is probably, what could possibly lead us to believe this? Well, for starters, our recent analysis of the kinds of physics questions females generally do worse at than male. Add to that, there's strong evidence for widespread nature of certain kinds of P-based games among young and not so young boys. Finally, throw in our observations of curriculum sequencing and the ways in which formal mathematically codified physics is often introduced to children and young people.
Oh god.
I can't do this. I can't continue with this.
I can't. So can I will probably die of laughter.
I can't believe this.
I can't. Okay. I'm gonna take the burden for you. Oh. Challenging the gender gap. Challenging the gender gap of how boys shoot more projectiles for free than women. We can't do. Oh, fuck this. I
can't take it, man. I can't believe this.
Changing the flow. What the fuck? The fun is.
What the fuck is this?
Oh god. Oh my god. I Does anybody on the chat sell bleach? I will PayPal you. I will.
The gap.
Oh god. I seriously need to get a drink. That thing. Oh my god.
It's times like this when I wonder where the meteor
Good god.
is.
Oh, good god, that thing. Oh, I prefer Craigslist. Yeah, anything that could get me a bleach immediately. Said right here, please. Oh, there it is. I got it. Wait a second. I got some bleach here, guys. Oh, that is some good bleach. That is some good bleach, okay? Some very good bleach. Okay, let's check the chat here. Feel the envy regarding my physics-defying dick, bitch!
Oh, man.
Oh, this is literal dick envy. Oh my god, women are envious that they have dicks. Although, to be fair though, I am envious. I am also envious. I want to feel like, how does it feel like putting something inside a pussy? I want to know. The weird ladies watching this. Oh god, the stream has gone nuts in the end. Oh god. Australia is super cocked. I don't know about that, Fringy.
Yeah, I sometimes get that impression.
Oh god. Physics is patriarchal. Seriously though, Appa, where did you find this shit, man? Man, I've seen worse on Twitter, man. I've seen worse. Can I give you just for a little bit of a hilarious oh, that is loot. Not the loot thing though, but just don't play audio, Twitter. Don't you dare play audio. Wait a second. If Twitter decides to play audio, there's gonna go the modes of the hentai babes that I watch. Oh, wait a second. I'm just gonna end this stream with the guy with the guy that has that long freaking.
I can't believe this.
I'm just gonna mock this. How? Sky Williams made a hilarious response to this entire thing. The guy looks like a freaking that candy bar dispenser that has a cat thing on it. Oh my god! Like, how can this guy be real?
I know, it can't be real. It can't.
That guy's like, do you remember those crack videos of Team Fortress 2 when the leg is like literally stretched deliberately, and I was like, oh, this guy decided. That's the TF2 engineer exactly. Oh god. Scroll down. Oh Pez. Oh Pez. Oh my god. It goes overboard the border now. Oh god. Okay, I'm done. I'm done messing around. This stream has gone cancerous. I think we're gonna wrap this up here, guys.
All right.
It's been 2 hours of cancer.
Yep. I can feel it killing me already.
Yeah, this is what happens when you get to streams with me. You're gonna kill yourself because last time we read that stream mono with Bulletberry, and we were both trying to kill ourselves for how fucking arrogant that guy was. Oh my god! I hope you didn't miss it. Just to see it, me and Bulletberry just tearing up that guy down because he is such an arrogant prick.
I think I gotta go back and watch it now.
Anyway, so guys, thank you so much for joining in the stream. I'm gonna, before I end the stream, I'm gonna play some tunes here. I forgot to play the tunes in Bulletberry's stream though. That's a shame. Playing some tunes here. See what other tunes I have here. Oh, is this tune good? Hope this one's. Yep. Bye guys. Thank you guys so much for enjoying the stream. I'll see you guys later on the next stream, and hopefully I didn't get cancer too much. Bye.
See you later, guys. Someone's telling me to get back to work already.